Welcome to the Community Development Block Grant public hearing for the City of Bowling Green. This public hearing is in relation to the development of the funding year 2021 annual action plan, as well as the amended funding year 2020 annual action plan and amended funding year 2020 to 2024 5-year consolidated plan. Today's date is February 11th, 2021. And I'll begin the public hearing with a review of the City of Bowling Green's past Cdbg performance. And we review the most recent last full program year, and that is Cdbg funding year 2019. What you'll first see are slides containing the activities undertaken during the funding year, the amounts spent per activity, as well as each activity's goals and the actual achievements. Funding 2019, despite pandemic issues that did occur in the program year, was actually quite successful. The next slide is also related to past performance. And this one sets forth the funding year 2019 progress meeting highest priorities and specific objectives. And again, you'll see the activity, the various forms of funding year, Cdbg dollars used, some of it's prior year, some of it's the current funding year that was in place, as well as business RLF funding, the goal, whether it was met or not, the amount of funding that was expended, the objectives, and the outcomes. Again, it was deemed to be successful. Now we'll go into the Cdbg funding year 2021 annual action plan and its development. What we'll start with is a review of Bowling Green's highest priority needs. These were established actually last year while developing the Cdbg 5-year consolidated plan. And this city's highest priority needs are decent, affordable housing for lower income households, homelessness prevention and assistance for persons at lower income levels, job creation for individuals with lower incomes, and business assistance that's limited to the Special Improvement District, which is a predominantly lower income area of residency. The 5-year consolidated plan is a living document. It was developed using research, public input, consultations, and a review of various data. The analysis of impediments to fair housing choice, which was developed a few months prior to the 5-year consolidated plan, also served as a method for identifying vital community needs to be addressed within the consolidated plan. As it relates to funding year 2021 and the annual action plan, the 5-year consolidated plan is a guide for the city in determining annual funding activities. We also utilize, however, citizen input that is received during the public hearing, any public comments received, and yearly consultations with various community leaders and service providers. Of note, the City of Bowling Green provides 100% of our non-admin activities to be those that benefit persons at lower income levels. And the programs and projects must meet one of 3 national objectives: provide decent, affordable housing, promote a suitable living environment, and/or expand economic opportunities. We do not know our allocation. Funding year 2020's allocation was $305,789. So that could be an anticipated allocation. Eligible activities include housing programs, community development projects such as economic development, or public service activities. There will be a second public hearing related to the funding year 2021 annual action plan on May 26th, 2021 at 10 a.m. It will be remotely broadcast, as this public hearing is, and it will be to discuss the planned activities set forth within the funding year 2020 annual action plan, and also to announce subsequent public review and comment period. Now we'll look at the amended Cdbg funding year 2020 to 2024 5-year consolidated and funding year 2020 annual action plans. What I'm first presenting here is an amended budget for funding year 2020. And basically what this reflects is a change of budgets and outcomes, which I'll present here shortly, based on the actual housing program applications received by the city for funding year 2020, amended funding for the RLF administration, a correction to the estimated amount of program income, and a correction to the amount of prior year rollover funding, which was Cdbg funding that would be used in funding year 2020. The changes to the 5-year consolidated plan are also reflective of the amendments to the funding year 2020 annual action plan, and also include changes based on anticipated funding levels and use of funds in funding year 2020. All discussed changes are appended to the back of the meeting minutes, but today we've got them right here for you. As I said earlier, the first slide is the budget. The second is the amended funding year 2020 planned outcomes and objectives. The next one is a summary of the amended funding year 2020 budget and goals. There was a reduction and elimination of one planned activity due to the fact we received no applications for that one, but we received excess applications for mobile home repair, elderly home repair, and home repair activities. So our public demand was such that we did shift the budget numbers and the outcome numbers to accommodate that. The next slide is a summary of the budget and outcome changes made to the 5-year consolidated plan, and they're just adjustments made that align with the changes to the funding year 2020 budget and goals. The funding year 2020 annual plan and funding year 2020-2024 5-year consolidated plan, as amended, both documents are available for a 30-day public review and comment period that begins tomorrow, Friday, February 12th, 2021. And both documents will be available for review at the Grants Division, 304 North Church Street, Bowling Green, Ohio, during normal business hours. The plan is available upon request in alternative formats. Public comments are accepted in written form only and must be submitted to the attention of the Grants Administrator, 304 North Church Street, Bowling Green, Ohio, 43402, or electronically through email. The address is bggrants@bgohio.org. All written comments must be received no later than 4:30 p.m. on March 15, 2021. In accordance with the city's citizen participation plan, technical assistance is available upon request for making public comments. At this point in time, I'll look to Matt Snow. And do we have anyone that had requested to make public comment today? Okay. All right, so hearing none, I will move to adjourn this meeting. Thank you.